Okay, YouTubers, this is a 2006 Jeep Liberty, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up on the rack and pinion bushing. The bushing, this is the bushing. This actually extends up, the new one extends up to about here, and then when you put when the washer and the bolt flatten that out, it turns out round like this. So just so you kind of have a heads up, it will end up looking like that. Okay, so what I had to do, this is a big pain in the butt, but you have to undo this bolt and this bolt, and there's actually a bolt on the bottom of this too. So you need a good sized socket wrench and a pry bar, and a 15/16 socket, two 15/16 sockets, or maybe a wrench if you got one of those. Undo, like I said, undo those. As what I did is I undid these two. I stuck a piece of wood in there. I had a, what is this, 1.5 or by 2 by 2, whatever. Cut it halfway through, and then I broke it, and then I had to use the broken side on this side. If you look down here, yes, it's kind of hard to see. Let me get a light. See how those have this piece that stick out right here on the top and bottom? The other side doesn't have that, you can see. So I had to stick the half one under here to keep this from rolling forward every time I try to hit that out. Also, it was so stuck and I was having so much trouble with it that I had to get a little knife. Let me see here. I got a little knife like this, and I just stuck it in there and I pried it open, you know, as much as I could, and sprayed some lubricant in there. I let it sit for a while, and I you know, kept on doing it around and around, and I did it more than 5 times probably. And then after you get this in here and you get your other wood in here, you're gonna get let me see here, there's a special kind of tool that you need to get to actually hit those out, unless you got some kind of bar. Place is a mess here. I'm trying to move in and trying to work on my car. Anyways, it comes in 3 sets. 3 sets, and they look like this. And there's 3 of these, small, medium, and large, as you can tell. And then there's these that come in the set. And those just, you know, take the screw off, put that on there. And the smaller set, this little round piece fits in the center of that. This goes like that, and you just pound it with the hammer. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to get that in there, and you're going to pound it through with the hammer until you can get it almost to the frame. And then once you get it almost to the frame, you're going to come around to the bottom side. You're going to take off your driver's side wheel. The other side actually has enough clearance to where you don't need to take off the wheel and do all this. But if you look, there's this boot that comes out right there, and it comes to that guy right there. And you have to undo that bolt. Let's see here, you got to undo this bolt right here. You got to be careful because this will spin right here. Fortunately, I was able to get this off without it spinning. Putting it back on was a different story. It did spin on me. I had to clean this off with the wire brush, and then luckily I had some little round wire brushes to clean the inside of the bolt. I got it up high enough to where I was able to get it back on with the socket. First, it took me a while to figure it out because this was spinning, so you might need 2 different kinds of monkey wrenches to get that on. And then after that, when you have your piece of wood under here, I'm sorry, I should have showed you this when I was doing it, but I didn't think about it. Once you get that in there, you're going to use, what did I do with it? I used one of these. It's a nail puller, and I shoved it under there with that wood like that, and I got a piece of rope, and I pulled that back, and I tied the double rope around this, did a clove hitch, you know what a clove hitch is, and then I went around my frame right here and did another clove hitch around this to keep it high enough to where I pounded out to get the boot out. Unfortunately, I had luck and I got it out. Like I said, if you do it this side raises up really high, so you don't need to do all that extra work. But that's the rack and pinion bushings. Good luck, guys.